Going to talk to this morning. She's here in the front row. And Lynn Salsi, she's going to talk about the hotel, the banquet, and Orlando activities, I guess for people that are here. But what I'd like you to do, if you don't mind, is tell us a little bit first about yourself and how you got involved with MWSA.
I got involved with MWSA because I had a military book called Firefight on Vietnam Brown Water. There it is. And because I have 4 sons, and I have been in the book business previously, I realized, getting a photograph made, I realized that we needed more reading for young men. So I particularly slanted a book for young men to read that as young as 17 would really get a kick out of it and read it. So I was looking for a place that would really embrace military, because not all writers' workshops and writers' organizations will embrace military subjects. Sometimes they'll say, oh, you know, we just don't have a category for that. So I looked online and I found MWSA and found Joyce, and she is very helpful and instructional and is for everyone being successful. As she said, even if you write an essay or you do a poetry or you create a song. And I think this is the correct way to run a writers' organization so that we can embrace writers and we're not just being picky about novels or about nonfiction. So it's a wonderful place to be. Joyce has done an incredible job. I don't believe I've ever been in an organization that did more for its members. So I have recruited people actively for this group, even if they're working on a book and they haven't gotten the book out yet. So we're here in Orlando, and the weather is quite beautiful. I love it hot. And the hotel, the Westin Imagine, is about a year old, and it is one of the prettiest, cleanest, nicest hotels. And Joyce said we need to go somewhere that would be a great atmosphere. In October, I said, well, have you been to the East Coast? And she said never, that the organization had been to other places. So I came down, and when I went to several other hotels, and when I walked in here and they said that they would give us the deal that they gave us on such wonderful rooms, I went, Joyce, quick, sign that contract. So it is beautiful, and we're glad to be here. And we have a wonderful program. I cannot claim any credit whatsoever, because once I got here, I just told Joyce I would do what she needs me to do. So, for instance, yesterday she needed me to go to the grocery store. So I went to the grocery store, and I think then there was Costco, and then there was the need for some scissors and tape, you know, that sort of thing. So she took me literally, but that's fine. My car is still parked out front. I got permission because I said the lady running this thing may want me to run somewhere. And so they said, we promise we won't move your car. So far, they've had plenty of ice. You know, when you come to things like this, they usually say, somebody needs to go get ice. We haven't had that problem. In fact, I think they furnished everything.
Now that you're here, you may be sending one of them out for the store.
No, I don't really mind, because I sort of know my way around Orlando. I think I've come to see Mickey Mouse several times. With 4 children, are you kidding? You come to Orlando if you live on in the East Coast. So I really love the organization. I encourage everyone out there to contribute their time and efforts, because we're raising not only other authors and poets and songwriters, but we're raising up each other. And by networking and knowing, sharing information about publishers, sharing information about what is it like to talk to a library group? What is it like to talk on the radio? And what is it like to go to a historical meeting? And so a lot of us have already exchanged stories about where we go and where we talk about our books. And I think I've already gotten a number of ideas from Dell and several people. Dell was the last person I talked to. Virgil, I think he's coming up pretty soon, and Dell's coming up soon. So he had some great ideas. Some of us have to just jump off of a roof sometime to promote our books.
Is there somebody here that's done it?
Yeah, I have. I've done that several times. Without a parachute, no. But I tell you, it is
I'm starting to buy into this.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I'm going to start interviewing you. I'm sorry. You said, well, no, you said one question and I just went crazy.
Okay, why don't you give a shout out to our troops?
Oh, are you kidding?
Because they're having a challenging time right now. Before Carson, we lost 8 soldiers.
And I can't believe it. It really kills me because I teach part-time in a community college. And everyone knows that community colleges attract veterans. And I have one guy that's been to Iraq 3 times who sits to my left side. And he has the most unbelievable stories. And he was injured. So I have lots of veterans in my classes. And we appreciate our veterans. And we're thrilled when they come home. I am so thrilled to have these young men in my classes. And, when I ask who is a veteran in my class, and you know, at my age, my elderly age, we think of veterans from Vietnam as being the same age we are, and it is very. It brings you to earth and makes you directly in the present when you look in a classroom and you see kids that are there. That are, and your husband served when he was their age. And to see 19-year-olds and 20-year-olds and 24-year-olds who are our children, who are veterans, really warms your heart. And you know where they are coming from, that they volunteered. They didn't get drafted, they volunteered. And on the first day of all of my classes, I single out the veterans and say, thank you so much for your service. And before the end of the class, I am sure that they're all thanked and appreciated by everyone else in the class. And thank you for what you do. It's absolutely wonderful. It's wonderful. And, look, I'm ready to go to Iraq with you if you need an assistant. And I know Virgil is here, and he'll tell you, all those swift boat guys are ready to go to Iraq too. They're ready to go over there and help out.
Well, it's very interesting you would bring that up. Last time I was there, I did a lot of journaling, but I don't really know anything about getting your book published. So it's on the web, and that's it. And this time, there's going to be a 3rd member of my team. It's going to be a writer. And it's going to be somebody in this room. I think I know who it is already. Sorry. Maybe. Okay. Thank you very much.